Raynor Winn, The Salt Path. Embark on an inspiring journey with Raynor Winn's The Salt Path, as she and her husband Moth redefine their lives after losing everything and facing an uncertain future. This gripping story tells the tale of Ray and Moth's emotional and physical journey along the Southwest Coast path, after they are evicted from their home and Moth receives a disheartening medical diagnosis. As they traverse the ups and downs of their new reality, the couple discovers resilience, hope, and the power of connection with nature, fellow travelers, and each other. Dive in for a powerful reaffirmation of the human spirit and the value of human connection, even in the harshest circumstances.
A journey of resilience. After losing their home and livelihood and receiving a devastating diagnosis, Ray and Moth embarked on a 630-mile walk along the Southwest Coast path, finding hope and strength in the face of adversity. Ray and Moth's life was overturned after receiving two devastating blows. They were evicted from their home, a Welsh farmhouse that was also their source of income, and Moth was diagnosed with corticobasal degeneration, a rare and fatal degenerative brain condition. With no money and no idea what to do next, they found solace in a book about a man who walked his dog along the entire Southwest Coast path. Without hesitation, Ray and Moth embarked on their own journey along the 630-mile path. The trek was physically and mentally challenging, as they faced rough terrain, unpredictable weather, and Moth's deteriorating condition. But they also experienced moments of beauty and wonder, encountering wildlife and stunning landscapes. Their journey was not just a physical one, it was also an emotional and spiritual one. Along the way, they reflected on their lives and their relationship, found moments of joy and laughter despite the circumstances, and met kind and generous people who helped them along their way. Their journey of resilience and determination serves as an inspiration for anyone facing adversity. Ray and Moth's story reminds us that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope and strength to be found. Preparing for the unknown. Ray and Moth embark on a challenging journey with limited resources and a guidebook that challenges their route. Despite a brief setback due to Moth's health, they continue their journey forward. Ray and Moth's zest for adventure puts them in a precarious situation when they find themselves on a tight budget. With only £320 in the bank after refunding rental customers' deposits and a weekly income of £48, government payments for Moth's disability, their hike preparations are difficult. After some luck, they find a light and small tent on eBay for the journey. The couple also discovers that guidebooks only offer guidance in one direction, which may thwart their bid to start from Poole rather than Minehead. On their journey to Minehead, they take a detour through a hippie town of Glastonbury, where Moth starts experiencing back pain due to a concoction he sampled called Breath of Heaven. The couple had to wait for him to recover, spending almost 2 weeks on the floor of a friend's house in Taunton. Despite the setback, they embark on their journey but almost homeless. They purchase bus tickets for Minehead for £10 each. With Moth back on his feet, they hit the road, not knowing the challenges that lay ahead. Nevertheless, they proceed on their adventure on a long path filled with uncertainties. The reactions of others. In this book, Ray and Moth embark on a backpacking journey and meet a diverse range of people along the way. They noticed people's reactions to them were based on their appearance and status. Ray and Moth discovered the stigma of homelessness and people's negative perception of it. Despite this, they also encountered kind-hearted individuals who offered them hospitality and assistance. The book highlights how people's reactions can be a reflection of their own experiences and perceptions. Against the odds. Moth's unconventional and demanding journey alongside his friend Ray, which involved wild camping and a frugal diet, should have drained him of energy. However, Moth surprisingly regained his strength, felt less pain, and seized the initiative to perform an impromptu dramatic performance for a crowd in St. Ives. Along the way, they discovered a poet named Simon Armitage walking from Minehead to Land's End. Despite Moth's improved health remaining a mystery, their draining daily schedule gave him extra strength, enabling him to keep up with the challenging trip. Shed conversion lifeline. Ray and Moth, facing homelessness, are offered a shed conversion by a kindly friend, leading to a season of physically demanding work and unexpected employment opportunities. But when they realize the shed will be rented out, they must make a new plan. Ray and Moth, tired and facing homelessness, were walking through autumn weather that was only getting colder. As they trudged onwards, they spied a rare bird that sent rabbits scurrying, and before long, their phone rang. It was a friend of Ray's, Polly, who offered them a chance to stay in a converted shed for the winter. Despite being reluctant to leave their path, they accepted the offer. Moth used skills he'd developed in a previous life to contribute to the conversion, but his work resulted in a return of physical pain and exhaustion. Meanwhile, Ray found employment on a nearby farm collecting and wrapping fleeces. Polly was happy to have them there until Ray made a shocking discovery. Polly planned to rent the shed out, which meant that Ray and Moth would have to find somewhere else to live. Once again facing homelessness, the pair made plans for the future. A plan for the future. After Moth's idea to become a student and obtain a degree from Plymouth University was accepted, he and Ray went back on the southwest coast path with a plan for the future. They started at Poole and worked their way west, with increased confidence and upgraded equipment. Though Ray had health difficulties, including a costly B&B stay, the couple persisted. Despite encountering a triangulation station, Moth miraculously recovered and continued the journey with Ray. A night out on the streets. Ray and Moth's journey takes a turn as they experience homelessness firsthand in Plymouth. After being stranded without a place to stay, the duo befriends Colin, a homeless man, and witness the harsh reality of life on the streets. Despite feeling grateful for their financial stability, they come to realize that their own experience of homelessness is different from that of Colin and Dean, who have lost everything. Ray and Moth's encounter with the homeless community highlights the need for empathy and understanding towards those living on the margins of society. A home at the end. Ray and Moth, homeless and at the end of their path, find a home with the help of a kind stranger named Anna. Though their journey was tough and draining, they made the best of the situation and found a way to rebuild their lives. With determination and a little luck, they celebrated their new home, knowing their bond could withstand anything life might throw at them.
Ray and Moth's journey along the southwest coast path becomes so much more than a mere physical challenge. It transformed their lives, redefined their identity, and allowed them to find meaning amidst their misfortune and heartbreak. With determination, sheer will, and a little bit of luck on their side, they discover the healing power of nature, the solace of unexpected companionship, and above all, that their bond can withstand any adversity. The Salt Path serves as a heartwarming and unforgettable story that demonstrates the resilience of the human spirit in the face of life's most formidable challenges. In the end, Ray and Moth's story teaches us that a journey taken together can make even the bleakest of situations just a little bit brighter.